Special assessment. Two words that strike fear into the heart of condo owners everywhere. Today we're looking at special assessments. More specifically, special assessments that are taking place at the very same time that you're looking to buy or sell a condo. How's it going, everyone? Matt Leighton, and welcome back to another real estate video. If this is your first time here, guys, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you always stay up to date on the latest real estate video. All right, so let's jump right into the video. First of all, what is a special assessment? Well, a special assessment is an amount of money that the condo association needs in order to pay off a project or an outstanding debt that is not part of the annual budget. The association charges every unit owner a certain amount of money, and that amount is based on the percent interest that that owner has in the condo community. For example, a one-bedroom condo will have a certain amount compared to a three-bedroom condo, which will have a much higher portion of the assessment to pay. The assessment could be due immediately right now as I'm talking, or it could be spread out over the course of a couple installments, maybe the course of 6 months, 1 year, whatever the association has decided upon. Now, as a condo owner or buyer, now you may think that the budget, the annual budget is in place, so this exact scenario doesn't happen, right? You have the finance committee, they're always crunching the numbers, making sure that the condo can pay for everything. So then why do special assessments even occur? Special assessments occur when there is an unexpected repair or a major emergency that was unforeseen. Think of like a leaking roof, or if all the pipes, if all the plumbing in the building needs to be replaced. Assessments are usually the final option. It's never the first option. You never hear something like, hey, we need new paint in the hallway, let's charge a special assessment. No, it doesn't work like that. Sometimes you do get the assessment, or some people think about charging the assessment or raising the monthly condo fees. Think about this. Once you raise the condo fees, that's going to be very hard to bring that number back down again. That's usually why, generally speaking, doing a one-time special assessment is better, because you get it out of the way and it doesn't affect future owners long-term. If you raise the condo fees, everyone's monthly fees, to an exorbitant amount or a higher amount, it's going to make it more difficult to sell, right? And any future or current and future owners are going to have to deal with that issue rather than just doing the one time, ripping off the band-aid and getting the special assessment out of the way. Now, speaking of current and future owners, let's talk about what happens when there is an outstanding special assessment at the time you're looking to buy or sell a condo. If you are a buyer and looking to purchase, you will know about the special assessment beforehand, or at least you should know about it. Ask your buyer's agent, ask the listing agent, look at the condo docs. Hey, everyone wants the deal to close, so everyone is going to disclose this information and you will know about it beforehand. Everyone wants you to have this information. They're not going to try to hide it. At least, I hope not. So what's my opinion on purchasing when there is a special assessment? Pretty straightforward, guys. I think it's okay, and I think you should have the seller pay for the special assessment. Have them pay for it either at closing or have them pay for it before closing, and provide proof. Guys, as a buyer, the last thing you want is that fee passed on to you. That is not a good welcome gift. And guys, think about it. If you're a purchaser, you're looking at 3 condos, you decide to write on one of them and it has a $10,000 fee attached to it. Well, the other 2 that you looked at don't have a $10,000 fee in order to buy the condo. Why should you pay for that fee when you're purchasing on that specific condo, right? It doesn't make sense. As a buyer, you have the leverage in this situation, depending on your market. But if you don't have to pay for a fee for the other ones, why should you have to pay a fee for this one? Now, as a seller, what should you do? Well, I'll tell you what not to do. And what not to do is look at that fair market value, that sales price that you're going to list at, look at the assessment, and then raise the listing price by the assessment, right? So if the fair market value is $500,000, you have a $10,000 subsidy, don't put it at $510,000, guys. Don't raise it above the market value. No one's going to even walk into the unit. No one's going to write an offer on your condo. And guys, if that sounds so dumb, it's because it is, and it's because people actually do it. If you're a seller, don't do that. Now, as a seller, let's get into 2 options that I think you have. I'm not gonna go through all the options, and here's a hint, you don't have that many, but the first one is to offer a seller's subsidy at closing. What this means is that you're not really coming out of pocket to pay for the assessment. Yes, it is your money, and yes, you will be paying for it. However, the way it works out is that it's going to be your seller proceeds, whatever you'd be walking away with, less that seller subsidy. So if there's a $5,000 assessment, whatever you're walking away with, less $5,000, and you're not really coming out of pocket for that. Now, the second option as a seller when it comes to paying the condo special assessment is to pay the condo special assessment before closing. It's easy for me to stand up here and to tell you to pay for the special assessment. I get it. It's not that easy in real life. However, when you get hit with a special assessment, it will not be a pleasant time. It will not be enjoyable. But the sooner you pay for it and the sooner you get it off your books, the easier it will be for you to sell your condo, to get the best price, and to walk away from the deal. Now, my goal here is to set some expectations. If you are a seller and you are looking to sell your condo quickly and try to get the most money, the fair market value, you should have a plan to pay for your condo's special assessment. So let me ask you guys, have you lived in a condo where you were hit with a special assessment? I'd love to hear your experience on it. What happened, how you ended up paying for it, or if you're a buyer, what ended up happening, if the seller paid for it or not. Drop me a comment in the comment section below. I would love to hear your experience. All right, thanks for watching. Until next time, create a productive day. Take care.